Hi, this is Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy. All right, yeah! So here's what we're going to talk about today. I got my most recent comment, because you know that I check my Facebook, or not my Facebook, you know I check the comments for my channel here. So the most recent question was, somebody asked me about when, like my family, not heritage, I guess my genealogy, not my genealogy either. Basically, do people in my lineage lose their hair? Do guys lose their hair in my side of the family? And that's a very relevant question. So let's talk about that. Ultimately, it's probably a generic, uneventful answer, because when I look at both of my grandfathers, neither of them were bald. They still, one of them, I have my Italian grandfather, he definitely at least had half of his hair, at least, when he passed away, and I think he was in his 70s. And then my other grandfather, who's actually now in his 80s, he has a little less hair than me, but he's definitely not bald on top either. So there's not really a lot of baldness in my family, but I think we're just pretty normal in that pretty much all the men have receding hairlines by the time they're in their 50s or 60s. I mean, there's a few people that may not have much hair on top, but like my mom's side, on the Mexican Italian side, all of my mom's brothers, all those uncles, still pretty much all have full heads of hair. So I got that going, but then on my other side, there's uncles and stuff like that where there's no hair on top. So I mean, it's just, I'm a mix between the two, and I think that's often what I hear, is that one side the men have hair, the other they don't, and then by default the boys of that family either lose their hair, keep their hair, or some just are like me and are just normal receding hairline guys. So very good question, but ultimately here's where I've come to it, because you always hear, well, it comes down to your mom's dad. That's how you're going to know how much hair you end up with. And if that's the case, I'd be happy, because like I said, he still had at least half his hair. But it's funny because when you have hair on top and it's a bit longer, not necessarily a comb over, but it kind of disguises your hairline. And when it's your grandfather, you don't really pay attention to that. You're like, if he has hair, period, then I guess that's a big deal for a grandfather, right? So I hope that clears that up, because really, like I said, I'm here to answer questions. I take those seriously, and it's a good conversation. Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy.